Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Excuse number 7 to go to Bob Rose for sports, the emergency meeting.
Hey, boss, I've got a meeting with Tito, Jose, and Jack.
Excuse number 24, the overworked mom.
I've got like 5 stops to make. I'm just gonna wing it.
Excuse number 42, the sick kid.
Sorry, boss, my kid's sick today.
The best pizza, the best chicken, and the best wings are at Bob Rose Point After and Bob Rose North End Zone.
Good times together.
H2O for You is your water store. H2O for You is the solution for cleaner dishes, clothes, showers, and tubs, and water that tastes fantastic. Your water store will even test your family's water for free. And all of our equipment comes with free basic installation. Having issues with your current water system? Your water store services most brands. Have the clean, soft, great-tasting water your family deserves. Go to softwater.com or call 258-SOFT today.
Josh and Emily are visiting Emily's parents this weekend, where Josh will propose. He's nervous, but not about the ring. Well done, Josh. Well done. Chase is proposing to Ashley at the resort where they first met. Ashley was vacationing with friends, but Chase ended up being her best friend of all, plus some. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
We are committed to delivering world-class eye care and surgical vision correction for patients, but patients shouldn't choose us because of that. Patients should come here because we are committed to ensuring they are comfortable, feel cared for, and are heard throughout the process, and we're always committed to doing the right thing for the patient. And I'm committed to being at my best for each and every patient.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
Mitchell Electric, providing top-of-the-line electrical service since 1975. Mitchell Electric can help you solve your electrical needs with upgrades, remodeling, new construction, rewiring, and troubleshooting, among the many services Mitchell Electric provides. Let Mitchell Electric light up your world today. Mitchell Electric, proud sponsor of Dakota Valley Athletics.
Go Panthers!
When the thermometer drops or the snow falls, you better come in to Bombgars, where we've got what you need when you need it. Like batteries and booster cables, sand tubes, ice scrapers, and antifreeze to keep you mobile this winter. Bombgars is the place for ice melt and snow blowers, heated pet bowls, and keep you warm clothing, like insulated boots, gloves, coveralls, and coats of all kinds. From the Midwest to the Rockies, when the cold wind blows, Bombgars got you covered.
KCAU and Metro Sports TV have teamed up to give you the most complete sports coverage in Siouxland. Watch live full broadcasts of local high school sports on SiouxlandProud.com. Just click Live Sporting Events under the Sports tab. KCAU 9 and Metro Sports TV. We're Siouxland proud.
welcome back to our second game of the doubleheader live tonight on Metro Sports. Another outstanding game as well. Number 1 ranked, undefeated, the Charger boys team from Sioux Falls Christian against number 5, Dakota Valley Panthers. Coach Jason Kleiss, welcome back. Metro Sports TV is the leader in live high school sports, streaming across the Midwest in Sioux City, Sioux Falls, Des Moines, and now in the Lakes region and on demand wherever you may be. Whatever device you would like to use as we get set for this big basketball game. Joining me on the Central Bank pregame show, and we've got a moment of silence, so we're going to take one with them.
Panther fans and Charger fans, welcome.
And we're back. Joining us now is the former DV All-Stater Morningside star Blake Van Ginkel. Blake, one of the games we always look forward to. We make the trip up to Sioux Falls, and we love this game. These two teams, outstanding.
It's one of the best games of the year for sure. And it goes back. It's not just the last couple of years. It's been since I was in high school playing those guys all the time. They were really good back then, and we always wanted to beat them. They usually got the better end of us, but they run a great program. Kleiss and they've been going at it for a while, so I'm excited for this game tonight.
It's so strange. Coach Jason Kleiss' team comes in at 10-3. 3 losses seems like a lot. They've lost to some good basketball teams. St. Thomas More just a week ago, but they're still a very good basketball team.
Yeah, very good. I know a couple guys were at the game, and they played good. They have a good team. And, I was at a few of the losses. It's just, I call it a mid-season slump is all I'm going to chalk it up as. And you just keep moving forward, try to get better, improve some processes, and I think they'll come ready to play tonight, especially at home.
Vern, keys of the game tonight. I talked to Coach Jason Kleiss. He still wants to play fast.
Got to. Size is going to be an issue for the Panthers tonight. Sioux Falls Christian might be taller at every single position, so they might have to get out and run, play fast, try to get them in foul trouble down low, and play tough.
And when you talk about that, our second key to the Vern key to the game, you talked about him, Griffin Goodberry, the 6'11". I think they're fudging on that. He kind of looks like a footer as you see him down warming up.
He was, yep. He is tall, and 6'11", they got him listed as, going to South Dakota State Division I. So I'm excited. I haven't seen him play yet, but I'm excited.
And number 3, capture the moment. The girls did it. They tied it up at 40-40. The crowd was going crazy. Coach Kleiss wants to ride the momentum with this big crowd here, completely packed on this side, our side. Huge crowd tonight.
It was, especially during that girls game and during that run with those threes. Yeah, that's what the boys need to do. The men on this side is hit a couple threes, get the crowd into it, and that's how you get the upsets. Hang around till the end.
Pat Schultz, Blake Van Ginkel, we're looking forward to bringing you this game tonight. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. We're at DV. It's number 1 ranked, undefeated, the Chargers against the Panthers.
Mitchell Electric, providing top-of-the-line electrical service since 1975. Mitchell Electric can help you solve your electrical needs with upgrades, remodeling, new construction, rewiring, and troubleshooting, among the many services Mitchell Electric provides. Let Mitchell Electric light up your world today. Mitchell Electric, proud sponsor of Dakota Valley Athletics.
Go Panthers!
Blake Van Ginkel, Central Bank pregame show as we get set for the opening tip, the starting lineups for the number 1 ranked 12-0 Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. At one guard will be Cooper Goodberry, a 6'5" guard. How do you do? At the other guard will be Brant Wassener, the outstanding 6'5" sophomore guard. Cole Snyder's their third guard. We've seen Cole throughout, the 6' senior. And up front they'll have Brenton Mulder, 6'3", and then Griffin Goodberry, as mentioned, the 6'11" Division I center, Griffin Goodberry. They are coached by Coach Mike Scouten, and you talk about a good coach that believes in fundamentals. He's old school, but it's very effective. The starting lineup for the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. For Coach Jason Kleiss, looking for his third state championship in 4 years, including a 62-game win streak ended last year, including an amazing game up at Sioux Falls Christian. These two teams met in the semifinals. Logan Collette, Luke Bruns, Tyler Cornelison, Tatum Sorensen, and Drew Lucken dribble drive in and put in by Brant Wassenaar, and Wassenaar is an outstanding sophomore player. You're going to enjoy watching him play, as once again this Panther team will be facing a very big team. Cornelison with a runner, can't score, and coming from right to left in the visiting blue, the old school, come the Chargers against the home clad with the blue stripes Panthers. Ball goes into Goodberry. You can see his imposing side. Shot going up and strength galore inside as Britton Mulder scores. Every time I do a Sioux Falls Christian game, I feel like I'm doing a Western Christian game.
Dorrit versus Northwestern. And
Indeed. Yep. Has a lot of familiar names and a lot of familiar skills, as Drew Lucken, the All-State quarterback, gets a nice give and go pass from Logan Collette. Logan has been outstanding. Talked to Logan before the game. He said day does not go by when he talks about the game-tying three-pointer in the semifinal game last year.
Yeah, that was a great game last year. That was a fun one. I expect a good one tonight. And he had a good look, but this year he is shooting, and the games I've been to, he's been shooting lights out. The Hardington Classic game, he had 30 in the second half, and I think it was 10 threes.
Drew Lucken misses a free throw. Logan was our Metro Sports Player of the Game with 26 points against Tri-Valley last Friday. Free throw up by Drew. It's 4-1, and here comes the Chargers. Long three put up, and beautiful rotation, and knocking that one in is Britton Mulder.
That's 3 possessions for the Chargers, and they've got really good looks and run really good stuff.
And have yet to go into the big boy. Lob inside, and it goes in. Holy, how
he can't miss.
Logan Collette went for the give-and-go lob, and the ball went in the basket. How do you do, Logan Collette? That opens up the crowd. We got a foul called. Luke Bruns trailing on the floor. And here's that instant replay you see right here on our Vance Thompson Vision replay. There's the pass, and there it goes.
You don't see that very often. Not a lot of arc on that shot there, but it fell on the bottom.
Trust me, Logan is known for arcing his shot as he line drives that one in. Goodberry kicks the ball off as they get started. Long three put up, off, no good by Cooper Goodberry, the junior at 6'5", can't hit. And 7-4, and give the ball to Logan Collette. He can't miss. Here's Tyler Cornelison. They get things started as you have a change in the starting lineup.
We do.
As Ramos is going to start. Brady Ramos, there's a steal, and Wassenaar's going to put that one down. Brant Wassenaar, the 6'5" guard, standout freshman last year. Dribble drive in, rolls off, no good. As Collette with a drive, Wassenaar kicks it in the corner, long three up. That one's hard off the back. Goodberry gets his first touch inside, makes a little pound dribble, gets behind the basket, but at 6'11", you can do that.
Nope. Yeah, you can do that. He's got about good 6 inches
Great
on everyone out
inside.
there.
Drew Lucken gets it high off the glass to score to make it 11-6. So an inside basket by the Panthers. Dribble drive foul called. And we talk about the size of Sioux Falls Christian, but we've seen enough of Cole Snyder to know he's really good.
Yeah, he is. He can run the show a little bit. And like I've said, I think this is about 5-6 possessions now Sioux Falls Christian's had, and they have run really good sets, good cuts, everything so far.
Well, Coach Mike showed an outstanding coach. And
he was there when I was going against him.
Handful of state championships, and he has a chance for another this season. 11-6 is your score. Rare mistake so far by Sioux Falls Christian as they miss both free throws. And Drew Lucken, who is going to have to play big tonight at 6'4" to come through for the Panthers.
Yeah, he's going to have to play really big. He's going to be going against pretty much everyone's going to be taller than him down low. He's got to stay out of foul trouble too.
Tyler Cornelison is going to learn get the ball to your guards, because you cannot dribble against these outstanding guards for Sioux Falls Christian. And Coach Kleiss is telling him that. Tyler, catch it and get it to a guard. He's
trying to get, sunset.
Bring it up as Luke Bruns has been playing a little more in the post. There he is, a short step out, and he's going to force that one up, misses it, and rebound pulled off by Wassenaar, and you can see why he is going to be a highly recruited player. We saw it last year as a freshman. And there's a steal as a jump pass by Cole Snyder on the baseline. Those never work. In and out dribble by Luke Bruns, but 6'11" comes by. Luke Bruns can't do that. He's got to establish himself back in the court before he gets that. Can't jump back in. And Blake, you've played against tall players before. It just changes the whole game.
It does. It's not even he's going to have his blocks tonight, but it's not the blocks that matters. I mean, he's just affecting every single shot around the rim, and that's what adds up over the course of the game.
Chargers skip it around. Cole Snyder for three, misses. Good block out that time by Ramos. He's going to bring it up in a hurry as they do want to play fast. They're not going to go back. Dylan Lucken has checked in for the Panthers as Luke Bruns surveys, and hedging out was the 6'11" Goodberry, and Luke says, well, I probably don't have a shot. We're going to kick it around. Here's Dylan Lucken in the corner. Corneliuson dribble drives in, travels, gets away with it, can't hit the shot. Ball picked off by the Chargers. They push it up. Cooper Goodberry in and out dribble, goes to the left hand, and he misses the layup. So the Chargers have suddenly gone cold. Numbers for Luke Bruns. Pull-up jumper, he's good at that, can't hit. Corneliuson with the rebound, puts it up, is fouled.
There, that was good by Corneliuson there. Kind of pause, pump fake just a smidge, get him up in the air and draw the contact.
I will tell you, Blake, you and I would have our hands full in a four-ball match against these players, basketball players for Dakota Valley. A lot of good golfers out there.
We got a state champion, and
Logan
the team won.
The Lucken boys, Dylan and Corneliuson can play a little bit too.
Oh, yeah.
Played a few holes with him this summer. Checking into the game is Luke Anima. Luke has given positive minutes for the Panthers all season long, so he checks in. Free throw off. No good.
Yeah, they're going to need someone to come in off the bench and hit some big threes tonight. He could be one of them.
And you have to make your free throws. Goodberry comes in, ball knocked away. Holding his ground was Seth Reinhardt as Seth has checked into the game, the All-State sophomore football player. Luke Bruns needs to get on track. Looks, they are all over him, as you would expect. 23 points per game for Luke Bruns. Yep, he's one of the Bruns boys. Isaac and Paul up USD, shot up and good by Tyler Corneliuson.
That was a good possession there. They were patient, passed up a good look potentially, and got a better one.
11-8, 3:15 to go, first quarter. Goodberry for three, off, no good. Good block out by Luke Anima. And as Coach Kleiss's teams play, very good fundamentals. Everybody was blocking out.
Yeah, and if I'm Dakota Valley, I want Goodberry shooting those and not around the rim. Because he won't miss the ones around there.
Bruns is being absolutely shadowed. Long three put up by Anima, no good by Cooper Goodberry, and that's a good matchup for Sioux Falls Christian. That length at 6'5" with some quickness.
Yeah, lefty too. That's a good pass and take there.
Wassenaar squares up, fires it over to Jude Van Dunker's good, and he squares up, and Jude knocks it in. Hey Jude, as they would say. It's 14-8. Anima swings it around. 35-second shot clock in most high school basketball divisions now. Luke Bruns has a step, goes up, and scores. Luke has gotten bigger and stronger this year, Blake.
Yep, he has. He's had a great year so far. He's gonna have to have a great game tonight. First bucket.
Long three put up again. Blockout's good, but Wassenaar with that quickness gets it, drives, tries a teardrop, can't hit, and Goodberry tips it in with a little baby dunk at 16-10.
And that's why you want Goodberry, not around the hoop. If you're Dakota Valley.
I think he's fudging on that. I think he's pulling the old Bill Walton. Bill was about 7'1", but said he didn't want to be over 7 foot.
Kevin Durant, yeah, they both.
I think Griffin's doing the same on us. Swinging the ball around. There's the Panthers. Anima likes that corner. Misses this one. Brant Wassenaar picks it up. And a chance for an 8-point lead or more. Fires it underneath beautifully. And squaring up is on Dunker's good. He can't hit. Gets an offensive rebound. Off to Wassenaar. He dribbles, drives in, spins, fade away, in and out, no good. Again, the Panthers with effective blocking out. You can tell that was stressed.
Yeah, good defense there, too, making him take a little bit of a turnaround, tough shot.
Luke Bruns wants a ball screen by Seth Reinhardt, gets a mismatch, steps back, knocks in a three.
That was a nice read by Luke there. If they're going to guard pick and rolls like that, I might be calling Seth to come set a few more.
Would you switch that? I would not.
I would not.
I would go on.
But I wouldn't give him that much space.
16-13, big three by Luke Bruns. Long three put up by Goodberry, off no good, but very good hustle by Van Dunker's good. He fires it into Wassenaar, and Brant Wassenaar is just fun to watch. A 6'5" true guard.
Yeah, I remember watching him last year at the state a few times, and I was like, oh, he's going to be a good player. And he's had a great first quarter here. He missed a couple shots, but he's made some crazy good passes so far.
You may see Brant at the University of Minnesota or better. He is that good. 18-13 is your score. Luke Bruns is going to be, they're going to call the offensive foul on Seth as Seth Reinhardt put a nice form tackle, and Coach Kleiss says, Seth, you can set the screen, but not a good idea 40 feet away from the basket right in front of the official.
Yeah, now we got 6 seconds. Got to get the stop here and match up. And got to stop him.
And Wassenaar dribble drives. He can get away with a jump pass. Long three is off, no good. Tip up, no good. Panthers survive the final moments of the first quarter. They trail 18-13 when we come back on Metro Sports. Thanks for joining us. What a doubleheader here tonight after a terrific girls game. And this one has all the makings of an outstanding game.
H2O for You is your water store. H2O for You is the solution for cleaner dishes, clothes, showers, and tubs, and water that tastes fantastic. Your water store will even test your family's water for free. And all of our equipment comes with free basic installation. Having issues with your current water system? Your water store services most brands. Have the clean, soft, great-tasting water your family deserves. Go to softwater.com or call 258-SOFT today.
Take the ride to Wattie's Bar and Grill. Enjoy delicious burgers, steak tips, wings, and the best pizza around. Get a Chiefs Bloody Mary and make sure to grab a half-gallon to take home. Take the ride to Wattie's Bar and Grill in Hudson, South Dakota.
Tonight's game is presented by CF Industries. CF Industries provides clean energy to feed and fuel the world. 18-13. Blake Van Ginkel, what are you seeing out there?
Good first quarter by both teams. Sioux Falls Christian, they've run a lot of good things offensively, and Dakota Valley now come out, switch it up, go zone here.
Wassenaar's three, and why not?
Yeah, and you're going to have to switch it up against this team because they are good offensively. Try to throw them off and get them out of rhythm.
A quiet 9 points by the sophomore outstanding guard, Brant Wassenaar, 21-13. I did see their highlights in the game against Hamlin. Wassenaar absolutely dominated that game. It was something else. There are a lot of good basketball players on Hamlin, and he stood out. Logan Collette back in the game, goes to Drew Luck and puts it on the floor and scores. Drew with a nice little touch. Drew has come to play tonight. It's 21-15. Here's Wassenaar, Luke Bruns, a matchup of two outstanding players there. They swing it around and look for their best shot as the Goodberry, the Griffin, is out of the game, but they still score inside as Cooper Goodberry says, I'll go play post a little bit. And he can at a very long 6'5". And I think he's hedging. He looks bigger than that too. There's a turnover, fast break. Here's Cooper Goodberry pulling up, can't hit, tips it in. As we mentioned, he plays bigger than 6'5".
yeah, he's good. And that last off, he's patient, he's making the right plays. This Sioux Falls Christian, they all are patient. You can tell this Sioux Falls Christian team, they played together number of minutes. I believe they returned just about every starter from last year's team.
Right, they have. And
yeah.
Coach Mike Scout and his team, the one thing they are known for is defense, and you saw it right there. As soon as Logan Collette got that pass, the two outstanding closeouts and just near turnover by the Panthers.
Yeah, they're really good defensively, especially man-to-man. They have Logan and Luke are struggling just to get looks.
They usually have an uncontested three-pointer there, but you're not going to get that against this team, and Collette misses a three, and on the run-out foul as the Chargers are not messing around. Carson Nickel, a 6'3" junior, flies down the floor and gets headed downhill, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Sioux Falls Christian kind of flipped the switch on DB. They're the ones getting out and running and playing fast and creating turnovers.
Missing free
They're
throws.
missing free throws.
Yeah, that's going to help. Griffin Goodberry has checked back into the game. The Panthers will go with Cornelison, Ramos, Collette, Bruns, and Drew Lucken. Second one is up. Biggest lead of the night right now, 11 for Sioux Falls Christian. As Luke Bruns is back where we like him, controlling the ball a little bit. Double down for Ramos, not there. Good defense again. Here's Collette, and they are just shadowing in that tough defense.
They are.
As
That's really good defense by Sioux Falls Christian. They're fighting through. They're not switching much. They're fighting through every screen and getting through it and getting in your face, so you have no room to get a shot up.
Brady Ramos dropped that one out of bounds as Tatum Sorensen must be, well, I see him over there on street clothes. There's a dunk inside as coming from the high side, from the low side, trying to get to the high side was Drew Lucken, and you simply can't take that chance. Because when it doesn't work, it's coming down. 13-point lead. Ramos gets trapped, gets away with a jump pass as some inexperience. Here's Luke Bruns, pull up too hard. Again, good defense as some inexperienced ball handlers for Dakota Valley is going to learn you just cannot go baseline and throw jump passes against these people.
Not against this team, that's for sure, with their length and size and smartness on defense.
Britton Mulder pulls up, long kick out, shot no good as Goodberry keeps it alive. Good hustle by Logan Collette. He wants to go through, steps through, puts it off the board, and scores.
That was a big bucket there. Get it back. It had a lid on there for a second.
And really had to earn it. Great job of defense, running to the lane and playing defense rather than trying to guard the uncontrolled dribbler. Outstanding job that time. Basket cut, and Ramos has his hands all over.
Yeah, Dakota Valley's letting Sioux Falls Christian, they're cutting right across their face on some of these, like that cut right there. You can't let that happen. You got to chuck them off their spot.
Experience defeated the girls in the first game as tied with 5 minutes to go, and you saw Sioux Falls Christian start leaning and pressuring the young Panthers. You're kind of seeing that right here.
Yeah, you can tell, like I said, this team's been together. They played a lot of minutes together, and they're used to it. But yeah, that girls game was a really, really good game.
A lot of fun. Again, they go high side on Goodberry. You simply can't do that. And the big fella can't put it in. Ball tipped out, and here's a hustle and chance for a conventional three-point play right now as you see the talent as Cole Snyder was hanging out there, picked it up, went to the basket, has a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, obviously it feels like a lot of second chance points just like that, a few run-outs, things that DB can't let happen if they want to hang around.
You get a picture of our long view here at this beautiful basketball arena, and not a lot of places to park. I'm hearing from my camera guys. One of the fellows said he had to take an Uber from Jefferson.
Just about.
Is there an Uber from Jefferson? Coach Kleiss wants a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with him. He doesn't want this one to get too far away. It's 30-17. Number 1 ranked, undefeated Sioux Falls Christian is showing you why.
We are committed to delivering world-class eye care and surgical vision correction for patients. But patients shouldn't choose us because of that. Patients should come here because we are committed to ensuring they are comfortable, feel cared for, and are heard throughout the process. And we're always committed to doing the right thing for the patient. And I'm committed to being at my best for each and every patient.
When the thermometer drops or the snow falls, you better come in to Baumgars, where we've got what you need when you need it. Like batteries and booster cables, sand tubes, ice scrapers, and antifreeze to keep you mobile this winter. Baumgars is the place for ice melt and snow blowers, heated pet bowls, and keep you warm clothing, like insulated boots, gloves, coveralls, and coats of all kinds. From the Midwest to the Rockies, when the cold wind blows, Baumgars got you covered.
Well, some of our friends stopped by and said they want to give the cheers, and they still want to give another one. That's big crowd here tonight. Everybody enjoying what is just a great night of basketball here at Dakota Valley. Just two outstanding programs, tradition-rich, well-coached, and Seth Reinhardt is going to kick that one right to Coach Scout. Good catch there by Mike. Ball's going to go the other way.
Clay's not too happy about something they ran there. Must have drawn something up different. It wasn't a bad look for Reinhardt looking cross court because the double did come, but
he's very used to using that drop step. But as we mentioned, when you drop stepping against 6'11", the game's changed a little bit. Dribble drive in, and nice shot by Cole Snyder. We've seen Cole. No one plays harder than Cole, and he just makes plays. And that's all this talent. You need those hardworking guys. Corneliuson throws it away. Britton Mulder with the basketball, and the Panthers' inexperienced ball handlers are really struggling.
Inexperienced, and they're struggling with the length of Sioux Falls Christian, especially in the passing lanes. They've got in 3 or 4 steals just off passes.
Handback series going on outside, and pulling up is Britton Mulder, and he knocks this one in, and all of a sudden it's an 18-point lead for the number 1 ranked. Long three by Bruns. They needed that. Goodberry goes up hard to grab the rebound. Seth Reinhardt gave him a shove, and Seth might foul out in 4 minutes. He's going to check out of the game, and they need his size, but just a sophomore, hasn't played a lot of basketball, and this is a hard game to play in.
Yeah, it's hard. Especially when you're going against a D1 6'11" guy, but he'll only a sophomore yet, and he's got good hands and feet, and he's an athlete.
35-17, Panthers in dire need of a stop right here as Cooper Goodberry gets away with a jump pass. His brother Grant goes in with a basket cut, and it's just a beauty.
That's good offense right there. Goodberry was nice and patient in the post, felt the double, and that's a great cut.
Cole Snyder saw his defender turn his head, flash to the basket, and a cross-court pass by Dylan Luckin. That's not going to happen. Fast break, layup again. Coach Kleiss does not want to call timeout, and it's a 12-0 run for Sioux Falls Christian. And another turnover as they can do nothing against this outstanding defense. Wassenaar kind of gave him a break, backs in, gets a tough call on him as Corneliuson does the old Duke flop and gets away with it. And the official says, well, we're at your home court. I think we'll give you a break.
Give you one there.
18-13 the score at the quarter, and it's a 21-5 run by Sioux Falls Christian, and they have done it on the defensive end of the court.
They have. They've run outs and layups and getting in the passing lanes. How many passes have they stolen?
Collette finally gets Wassenaar away from him, steps inside the three-point line and knocks it in as Logan is realizing they're going to jump at him. He's going to have to adjust his game, and he's pretty good at that, as him and Luke Brunt are really going to have to turn it on. Wassenaar surveys, goes in with the left hand, switches to the right up by the rim and lays it in. Oh my.
That was a nice move. Nice, strong move.
Collette, secondary break, knocks it in. Coach Scott didn't care for that.
No.
That was, they've done a great job of stopping Logan, who has just been on fire the last 3 weeks. 41-22, 1:43 to go here in the first half. Cooper Goodberry surveys. He's going to restart. Puts it in his right hand. Now his left as he goes inside. Misses. And Wassenaar goes up. Is there anything this sophomore cannot do?
Not that I've seen. He's rebounding, he's scoring, and he's made some really nice passes on some driving kicks to the open man.
And he's hit a 3.
Yeah.
How do you do?
he's doing good.
Reminds me of a young Blake. They pulled the Fleisch
They
play.
did. I've never seen anyone run it on DV.
We saw the Sioux Falls Christian girls team pull it off. Yeah, we call that the Fleisch play. And they couldn't score on that as Griffin Goodberry and Coach Kleiss is looking down at his play sheet. And he's going, hey, that's our play. Knock that off.
Mike's going, I've coached against you too long. I got to take this one. I'll give you the credit, but I'll use this.
Coach Jason Kleiss in his 18th year at Dakota Valley. What a record he's had, certainly over the last few years, and we'll never forget the 62-game win streak. And I don't know how long I'll do this, but I don't think I'll ever see that again.
I know. I was thinking that too. This Sioux Falls Christian team had a chance. I thought, wow, great shot there.
Logan Collette knocks that one in. Of course, that streak was stopped by Hamlin last year up at Mitchell. About this time of year, we came down. Remember that night? Boy, the wind was blowing off that prairie like you couldn't believe, but it was well worth it. Pass goes inside, and conventional three-point play by Jude Van Dunkersgood, who just comes off the bench and makes plays.
That's the thing is, so far I haven't seen anyone you can leave and let shoot. Goodberry, he's missed threes, but he looks comfortable shooting them. And, you can't leave anyone. You got to guard your guy, otherwise they're going to drive and kick and score. And they're running a lot of good offense.
Converts the three-point play and a 19-point lead with under a minute to go as the Panthers in front of this big crowd. Simply checking into the game is the young 8th grader. Going to get a little taste is Aaron Bruns. And Aaron, have fun.
Yeah.
Take care of that ball.
I think that's what they're looking for, see if he can come in and handle it. And
Logan Collette goes inside, battles away like he does. A couple of good basketball players, Cole Snyder and Logan Collette. They've battled a little bit over the year. And Logan somewhat won that as Cole blocked the first one, but Logan stuck with it, and he'll go to the line. Logan Collette knocks it in. Already 14 points for Logan, and out of the 25. As Luke Bruns is going to have to bring it back, and losing an athlete like Tatum Sorensen, who has played so well at 6'2", has the strength and size to play, athletic ability to play in a game like this. We've seen him play so well, but it's been more than just that. 44-27 is your score. Metro Sports TV tomorrow night, we've got a good one from Sioux Falls Lincoln. #1 undefeated Sioux Falls Lincoln against Mitchell. Brad Newitt and the Metro Sports team will have that game. Looking forward to that. And then February 8th, you want to go to Metro Sports, we'll have the West Des Moines Valley Shootout. 6 of the top 10 teams in Class 4A in Iowa in a triple header brought to you by Metro Sports. Looking forward to that. Shot with 3 seconds off, no good, and we're going to get a foul called underneath as slapping in was Cooper Goodberry, and I thought Cooper was going to slam that one in, hanging on the rim, and he's going to go to the line, where has been the only Achilles heel of Sioux Falls Christian has been the foul line, as they've missed 7 free throws, but still lead by 17. How about that? And can't quite get that one in.
And they'd probably be over the 50 mark if they were making some free throws.
Second one up. Second one's good as the DV student body was going crazy. Got a technical foul called here as we may have a warning, I believe, as
delay a game warning.
Yeah, Brant Wassner on the free throw threw it somewhere. This is a good officiating crew. I'm telling you, they did an outstanding job. We got out of here at 10:30 last Friday night.
I saw that. I pulled up the stream at about 8:15, and I was like, ooh, the game's not.
Luke Bruns from way out, can't hit. That's going to end the half, and what a clinic put on by Sioux Falls Christian. They're ranked #1, and they're undefeated for a reason. They lead 45-27. We'll be back with the Greenberg Jewelry's halftime report. The Chargers are outstanding.
This perfect ring is for Allie from Zach. They married without a diamond ring right before Zach went to serve his country. And now he's back. Jake and Sarah successfully pitched a big client together over a year ago. They got along very well. So well, in fact, Jake's about to pitch Sarah a proposal. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Jackrabbits don't wait to see what the future holds. They build it. At South Dakota State University, the next generation's leaders are preparing to launch. They're focusing on growth, and they're reaching new heights of excellence across vital industries. SDSU is building something greater for South Dakota and the world. Join us.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame.
H2O for You is your water store. H2O for You is the solution for cleaner dishes, clothes, showers, and tubs, and water that tastes fantastic. Your water store will even test your family's water for free. And all of our equipment comes with free basic installation. Having issues with your current water system? Your water store services most brands. Have the clean, soft, great-tasting water your family deserves. Go to softwater.com or call 258-SOFT today.
Mitchell Electric, providing top-of-the-line electrical service since 1975. Mitchell Electric can help you solve your electrical needs with upgrades, remodeling, new construction, rewiring, and troubleshooting, among the many services Mitchell Electric provides. Let Mitchell Electric light up your world today. Mitchell Electric, proud sponsor of Dakota Valley Athletics.
Go Panthers!
When the leaves start to turn, that means summer's over. So head to Baumgars now for your pre-winter needs. In one stop, you'll find leaf rakes and winterizing fertilizers for your lawn, plus batteries and antifreeze for your car, weather strip, caulk, and pest control for your home, and warmer clothing for you. There's shelter for your pets and heaters, including electric, propane, and kerosene to keep you warm. From the Midwest to the Rockies, Baumgars is your fall weatherization headquarters.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
KCAU and Metro Sports TV have teamed up to give you the most complete sports coverage in Siouxland. Watch live full broadcasts of local high school sports on SiouxlandProud.com. Just click live sporting events under the sports tab. KCAU 9 and Metro Sports TV. We're Siouxland proud.
Welcome back. We're at halftime, brought to you by Greenberg's Jewelry. 45-27, the number 1 ranked Sioux Falls Christian Chargers out ahead of the Panthers. And here's Logan Collette, who did the old overhead slam it into the basket there you see on our Vance Thompson instant replay. And that was about the highlight for the Panthers as they're trying to get things going. Luke Bruns with a little hang score there as they've stymied Luke with some great defense by this outstanding Sioux Falls Christian team. As you see Luke step back as they decided to switch the high screen, and Luke took advantage of that, knocking in that long three-pointer. And see another angle of that. Nice job there, and I'm sure Coach Scouten will say, let's not switch that. As the Panthers were just simply, here's Drew Luckin, the all-state quarterback, muscling one in there nicely and playing as hard as what Drew usually plays. Logan Collette with 15 points leads. Here's Logan stepping through and getting a hard-earned basket right there. He has been the name of the game for the Panthers. 5 points only for Luke Bruns, as we've seen a host of Chargers been able to defend them, and they've got a lot of good basketball players. 13 points by Grant Wassner. He leads Sioux Falls Christian as a balanced scoring. 8 points for Britton Mulder, 7 points for Cole Snyder. Jude Van Dunker's good with 5 points off the bench. Griffin Goodberry, the 6'11" South Dakota State commit, he has 6 and 6 rebounds, as you see right here as Wassner goes in and just slams it home. Go to metrosports.tv for our schedule. Big game tomorrow, Mitchell against Sioux Falls Lincoln. Looking forward to that. Next week, a bunch of basketball games highlighted by East Slamma Jamma, as Tuesday they'll have a boy-girl doubleheader against Sergeant Bluff, and a big game Friday as number 9 ranked East High will take on number 6 ranked Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln, undefeated. That should be a great game. And then Saturday, as the previous mentioned, West Des Moines Valley Shootout. Metro Sports will be there for 3 outstanding games, including Johnston versus Norwalk, Cedar Rapids Kennedy against Northwest Waukee, and then the nightcap will be, or the afternoon matinee will be East Slamma Jamma against number 2 West Des Moines Valley. Metro Sports will have all 3 games for you. You'll want to tune in. I hope there's a snowstorm going on up here, not in Des Moines. I want to get home, but that we're looking forward to that game. We're 45-27 here at half. The number 1 ranked Chargers have looked all of number 1.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame.
The Chargers lead the Panthers 45-27. Blake Van Ginkel, we saw an absolute clinic, as you mentioned, had Sioux Falls Christian shot free throws like they've shot everything else. They'd be over half 100 here. What does Coach Kleiss and his Panthers have to do to make this a basketball game?
First is they got to take care of the basketball. I don't know how many turnovers they had that first quarter, but a lot of them led out to layups, points, getting to the free throw line. That and then second chance points. So points off turnovers and second chance points is just something, if you want to upset a really good team, you can't do. You can't be giving those up, so you got to take care of the ball this quarter. you're going to have to hit some threes, get back into it, get the crowd, and the goal should be getting it to single digits going into the fourth.
45-27 on your Mitchell Electric scoreboard as we get started. Pat Schultz, Blake Van Ginkel here tonight. North Sioux as the Panthers, who have done this to many teams here over the last 5 years, not used to trailing by 18.
I actually heard a stat that the Hardington Catholic loss was the first home loss in over 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's Logan Collette. Logan had a huge first half against some great tight defense by Sioux Falls Christian, and they start with a miss there. And here comes the Chargers. A little shallow cut by Wassenaar. He goes inside to the big fella and little half hook, and everything is going right for Sioux Falls Christian as they put in another one.
Yeah, if you're going to come double that, you got to double it really hard, not just half reach in and swipe at it.
And one thing you have to do against the big fella, though, you can't let him settle in at the second or third stall. You've got to come up much higher than that.
Yeah, you got to try to push him out. It's tough because he is big. He can set up camp.
And they're awfully good.
Yeah, they're good at getting him the basketball,
yes,
whether he's getting fronted or whatever the case is. They're really good at getting it to him.
Luke Bruns dribble drives in. He's going to kick it off. Ramos goes baseline. He's learning his lesson. Little hand back to Cornelison. Rolls out, no good. Rebound pulled off by Griffin Goodberry, and here comes the Chargers. Cooper Goodberry goes to Wassenaar. A little hang time, goes baseline. They pass the ball extremely well. Brenton Mulder with the score on the flash from the baseline. And
that was another really good pass by Wassenaar.
He is a joy to watch play a game of basketball. Here's Luke Bruns, and they have Brenton Mulder has been on him like a glove. Luke trying to muscle it in and does. Use that strength he acquired over the summer and scores.
Yeah, him and Logan has to be really aggressive, especially at the start of this third, see if they can flip the momentum. So that was a good, strong take.
Dribble drive in, and they're going to catch Cornelison with his hands all over. And they're going to bring the ball.
Which might be his fourth.
Underneath, and if they pull the Kleiss play off again, Coach Kleiss might have had enough. Long three by Cooper Goodberry. Let's just step outside and hit a smooth left-handed shot, and it's 52-29. Cornelison. Long by Collette, and that one's deflected. Coach Kleiss is saying it was deflected. Logan Collette is saying it was deflected, and
I don't know if anyone was watching the shooter.
The officials are saying no. And here comes the Chargers. Cole Snyder, who had his usual Cole Snyder half, just a bunch of good hard-nosed plays.
Running the show a little bit.
Underneath, Goodberry finds Mulder. They'll restart it. Wassenaar's going to go in. Look out. I thought he was going to dunk that. Drew Lucken goes up, and Goodberry's going to dunk it instead.
Yeah, barely had a jump on it. And
54-29. Tomorrow night, Brad Newitt and the Metro Sports crew will have undefeated Sioux Falls Lincoln against Mitchell. Luke Bruns for three, in and out. Now breaks are not going for the Panthers to make things worse. Fast break, Wassenaar flies down and drew the foul, and he'll go to the line as Luke Bruns is called. So you certainly will want to watch that basketball game. Go to Metro Sports TV and check out all of our basketball games. We're moving in on 80 games already. We still have February to go.
Yeah, I know. I think both of this their 12th game for both teams. So still got some games left.
Yep, South Dakota starts a little later, which we like, and goes a little deeper into March, which we like. Here comes the ball.
It will be a big. I was looking today. It will be a big last 7 games for Dakota Valley because in their region now, Sioux Falls Christian's in their region, and avoiding the 4 seed would be advisable.
Yes, Collette knocks in another 3. Logan with 18. He's not going away. Snyder dribble drives, goes to Goodberry, his little teardrop at about rim level, goes in. And a high percentage of shots by of makes by Sioux Falls Christian. Luke Bruns is trying to come up with all kinds of shots. He goes with a little half look to try to score. Can't get it. And ball go back over, or go to the free throw line will be Luke Bruns. And Luke continuing to, as most Bruns are, outstanding free throw shooter. And knocks that one in. Shout out to the Iceman and Paul Bruns. They're watching up in Vermilion as they're having solid seasons for the Coyotes.
Yeah, they had a big win last night. University of Omaha, who's #1 and I believe was #1 in the Summit, and the Coyotes got him last night.
Indeed. University of Omaha nailed South Dakota State just a few weeks ago. Big win for them. Here's Goodberry, pushed out a little further. Seth Reinhardt will do that. He'll push out. Snyder baseline goes with that jump pass. We don't like that. And the ball's taken away, as they usually are. Great pass by Luke Bruns. A nice play right there. That's more like it for the Panthers as Grady Ramos lays that one in.
And one of the few turnovers they forced and got to run out.
He wanted to run against them, but that's really tough. And there's
really good.
Continue to be just
give and go.
Outstanding basketball, and they lay it in. Got a piece of the net, and Brenton Mulder, who has just been outstanding with 10 points. Well, it's his 12th point.
And he's played really good defense on Luke and Logan when he's been matched up.
Sporting really cool shoes, too, tonight. Like those Brit style in there. Free throw up and good. 61-36. As you mentioned, Panthers going to have to do all they can to avoid seeing these guys in regionals. Here's Seth Reinhardt going to gain some valuable experience. Out to D. Luck. Nice pass inside by Luke Bruns, and Seth wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and that was Clace. I'd just keep playing Seth right now, give him some valuable experience going towards the end of the year.
Indeed. All these young kids. Hand back. Wassner looks, and he is in full command of his game. Good defense that time. Luke Bruns with the hedge, and here come the Panthers trying to get something. Brunsy for three. Can't get the roll. Rebound pulled off by Jude Van Dunkersgood, who has been outstanding. Long three put up, off, no good. Collette with a weak side rebound. Panthers look to run out to Dylan Luckin, and Dylan scores.
Couple run outs this corner now.
Nice pass right there by Logan Collette, and Dylan Luckin, one of the nicest young men you'll see or ever meet, puts it in there. Got my billfold a few times, playing a few two-ball matches out at the Dunes. Didn't really appreciate that, but he is a nice kid. Besides that.
They're just good golfers. They get to play more than us.
I don't know about, not me. I'm just getting old. 61-30. I had a revival, though, last year. I started playing really good. Made a little swing change.
Yeah.
A little holding on to the angle just a little later. Seemed to work. As you get older, you kind of lose the angle. And the turn. Dribble drive in by Goodberry, puts up the left hand, and Cooper says, you know what, I'm going to be aggressive and look to score, and he's doing it.
I think he looked up, and Corneliuson has 4 fouls and says, I'm going to be aggressive this possession.
Here's Dylan Luckin looking through to Luke Anima, who's checked back into the game. Luke Bruns with that patented Bruns pull-up, knocks it in. Seth Reinhardt knocked over about 4 Chargers and got called for a foul, and so said, what'd I do?
A little pass block or run block, and
what's that called? The old too high. You got to bring it down. Too high. Seth is like, what'd I do? I just bumped into the guy.
It's not my fault.
63-40 is your score. And here comes the Chargers, who have been in command throughout. And at 18-13 at the end of one, stretched out to 45-27, and now up by 23. They spin it around, and both teams going to the bench. Short step out area for Goodberry, and Cole Snyder goes through and loses the ball on the way up, and the remaining Panther fans were not in a good mood, didn't like that call.
I really like what Sioux Falls Christian runs, but especially when they get the ball down in the post to Goodberry, and I'm impressed with him. He knows doubles are coming in high school basketball, being that tall, and he's patient with it, and his teammates are cutting, and they're finding the open man.
Well, we've always been impressed by Coach Schulten's basketball team, and once again, you just tell by the way they play defense. And then, as you mentioned, strong fundamentals defensively cutting to the basket.
Yeah, they never look. Not tonight, anyways. They haven't looked out of sorts. They've been under control. Just kind of feels like they have control of the game.
As you look at this roster, you look at Wassenaar, Mulder, of course, Griffin Goodberry.
Cooper Goodberry.
Goodberry, Van Dunker's good. All guys that could easily score 20 points in a basketball game.
That you can't. You have to guard all 5 on the court, which is rare.
Fade away off. Luke Bruns goes up high, and Luke's showing his skills as he's moved down into the post area as the season's gone by, and it's really been effective.
He's always had a good mid-range, so why not just go post up down there and get to 15 feet or so? Or usually good things happen. You get to the paint or the free throw line.
Luke Knight has had to work hard and misses that one. You can see highlights of tonight's game on KCAU Sports Zone, our good partners at KCU Channel 9, and Anthony Mitchell, including that outstanding girls team where the number 1 ranked Sioux Falls Christian girls remain undefeated with a thrilling 60-48. That doesn't sound like it would be thrilling, but it certainly was, as they pulled away with in the final minutes to win that basketball game against Tammy Lilly. So go to Sports Zone on KCAU Channel 9 for all the highlights of this game and the girls' game, and tomorrow night, all the games. 65-41 is your score, as both teams trying to work it. Logan Collette continues to excel. Logan with 21 points.
That was a really tough shot, too, in the corner there. He didn't have much of an angle.
Speaking of games who has just evolved, Logan Collette over the years.
Yeah.
65-44. Panthers get all spacing confused, and here comes a dunk right there. A very kind dunk by Griffin Goodberry.
That was nice and kind. I think he's battling a little left hand injury. He's got that taped up, and he's kind of messing with it.
Yes, he does. I see that. Collette's going to let one fly, and he's going to get a three-pointer out of it as Carson Nichols got his hands, and Carson knows that. You don't want to follow a jump shooter, and especially one putting it up from 22 feet.
Yeah, that would have been a tough shot to make.
Blake Van Ginkel going forward for this Panther team. The schedule does not get any easier. It's still a tough schedule. They're going to drop to 10-4 on the season. Coach Plyce's team last year really came on at the end after they lost a 62-game win streak. Still played outstanding. What are they going to have to do in the February stretch?
Yeah, for the last few games I've watched, take care of the ball. That's going to be the number one thing they've had. Against Hartington Catholic, it was a lot of turnovers. They pressed them all game, pressured passing lanes, and it gave them fits. So that's going to be the number one thing. They got to take care of the ball, and they kind of been switching up point guards. You got to find someone that can just take care of it at all times. And then I kind of just chalk this up as a midseason slump. It happens. Some teams go through it. There's still 7-8 games left of the year. So you got plenty of time to turn around, figure around, and you're not going to be running into Sioux Falls Christian every night. That will help too.
yeah. Dribble drive in. Yeah, it is. This time of year gets tough. Gets tough for all of us, even broadcasters. I said we were in Spirit Lake the other night, and I was in West Lyon as the game this quarter ends. 67-48 is your score. When we come back on Metro Sports TV, the number one ranked Chargers are in command.
When the leaves start to turn, that means summer's over. So head to Baumgars now for your pre-winter needs. In one stop, you'll find leaf rakes and winterizing fertilizers for your lawn, plus batteries and antifreeze for your car, weather strip, caulk, and pest control for your home, and warmer clothing for you. There's shelter for your pets and heaters, including electric, propane, and kerosene to keep you warm. From the Midwest to the Rockies, Baumgars is your fall weatherization headquarters.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
67-47, we go into the fourth quarter. Pat Schultz, Blake Van Ginkel, always great to call games with Blake. They're going to change the score to
they're talking out there.
67-4. They've struggled with the scoreboards all through the night, gotten game late and scores late and update, and Coach Kleiss says, can you give us an extra 21 points? And
change that 4 to 6 up there and
Sergeant
call it good.
Sergeant Bluff would do something like that. Did you ever play there?
No, I did not. They played there right after I left.
Oh my! It's one of these with officials at that official scoreboard about 5 times a game. Yeah, it's just that's never changed there.
I wonder what they're looking at.
No.
Do we got maybe a scorebook technical? Somebody check in that's not in the book?
Well, I think they had the score wrong, and they gave the Panthers an extra point, and Coach Kleiss said, give us 21 more extra points. And
okay.
All right, they got it all settled up. This crew has been on the ball throughout. They have been outstanding. They're very good in the girls' game and have been good here tonight. Aaron Bruns is checked back in the game, the little 8th grader. He's going to get Bruns' body here in about a couple of years. As Griffin Goodberry says, I'm going to show you I can dunk it, sky hook it, and I can hit a 3. And it's 70-48. Grady Ramos gets things set up to Dylan Luckin, little hand back, and Ramos gets tripped accidentally, and nice sportsmanship there by the Chargers, as Britton Mulder says. I'm sorry I did that to you, partner. And Coach Sultan says that's not how we close out. As he's showing the hands. He doesn't miss a beat, does he? Aaron Bruns gets to trigger it out of bounds, and he's going to welcome to varsity basketball. And dribble drive is Cooper Goodberry, and Cooper being very aggressive with the ball, and great job right there by the Panthers as Grady Ramos gets underneath, gets the charge, and the Panthers continue to play hard. Go to Metro Sports TV. We have lots of games come up, lots of good games. And tomorrow night is headlined by Sioux Falls Lincoln and Mitchell. Boy, Mitchell Colonels returning their players. They are outstanding. I was able to watch them play a couple times last year. They were fantastic. Of course, defending state champions.
Is that what they did win it? And
yes, they
Lincoln's #1 now?
Lincoln is very good as well. And they're missing the 6'11", but they play very much like this Charger basketball team. 7 or 8 guys that play very well.
Yeah.
And that's the mark of a good basketball team. Some good basketball teams. Sometimes you have a player that stands out amongst the best. There's a shot by Logan Collette, who has been outstanding. He's scoring 26 points tonight as they're still haven't put the score up there, and got the next one in as well. Remember, what was it, 5 years ago when Paul Bruns scored 44 points against Sioux Falls Christian here?
Yeah, I do remember that one.
That was something else. And the year before, spinner by Cooper Goodberry and Luke Bruns.
That was a tough finish.
You don't want to do that. And going to the line, and Carson Nichols, the junior at 6'3", has played very well too off the bench in limited minutes. But every time Carson's gone in there, he's scored a point or
Just fits right into the machine they got going.
And Brant Wassenaar was bothering Coach Schoten enough. He says, can I go in and play? I've been out there for a while, and I agree with Grant. We want to watch him, or Brant, we want to watch him play. Yeah. He's fun to watch. So back to a 23-point lead for the Chargers as they've been in command all night. And they are going to be a tough out come March. Always are, but this year even more so.
Yeah, I looked at their record, and they were 9-0. They played, so they're 11-0, 9-0 against teams above 500. So they haven't played a weak schedule at all.
Nope, they really do. Good give and go there. Bruns to Drew Luck, and Drew has played very well tonight. He's had to work really hard against his size and skill of the Chargers as Wassenaar puts one up, trying to make up for lost time. Good pass on it by Collette as Dylan Luckin scores. So the Luckin boys with back-to-back baskets for the Panthers, and gives this still sizable crowd something to cheer for. As tournament basketball is right around the corner, certainly for the Iowa girls. Shot up, no good. Luke Bruns battling, can't. And as mentioned before, Carson Nichols doing the nickel and dime stuff underneath. Boy, what a tough, hard-nosed player. These guys watching one of their
hard-nosed team.
I'm going to go up and watch one of their practices.
I know. Hard-nosed team. I mean, they're all crashing boards or getting back. It looks like they all just know their role really well.
Oh, boy. 75-54 is your score as
that's a good take.
Luckin goes in, but 6'11" was able to swat that up. Wassenaar kicks it up. He wants to have some fun before he's going to see the bench in about a minute. There's Goodberry with a little floater and shows that nice touch. He's going to need that shot at South Dakota State.
Yeah, that's
your projections for him once he gets about 20 pounds heavier.
That's we get the college weight room going, and yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. I obviously watch a lot of Summit League games going up to USD, and it's a good, fun conference. But we'll see if they redshirt him, get him in the weight room for a year. It's crazy how much you can put on from freshman to sophomore year in college.
Luke Anima gets the roll. That's a big one. Oh, absolutely. And he's mobile. He can move.
Touch, good feet, mobile.
Yeah. The sky's the limit for him. Jump pass is knocked away, and the Panthers, Drew Luckin fumbles it away, but it's picked up. Trailing on the secondary break as Luke Bruns squares up. That patented pull-up jumper is good. So the Panthers get a little spurt here with 4 minutes to go. Good to see. Get a little momentum going into the next game.
That's the key, is a little positive vibes going to the next one.
Good defense there by Luke Bruns, and he goes in with 2 hands beautifully. And then skies up, and the ball's blocked away by Wassenaar. Oh, my.
Wow.
And now he's going the other way, steps through, makes a nifty pass to Nichols, who can't hit. Goodberry picks it up and scores. They are relentless.
They are. That was a pretty good sequence there by Wassenaar. He probably even should have went up with that layup instead of passing it, but he's well, that's a good shot too. Wassenaar, he's an unselfish, really good player.
Oh boy, you talk about a kid that probably could score 30 if you wanted to. Speaking of 30, Logan Collette just hit the 30 spot, so Logan having a great night. Wassenaar pulls up with 1 foot. Nope, they're going to give him the 3, as both officials were eyeing that. They got a better angle than I did, and a 3-pointer for Brant Wassenaar, his 18th point, very quiet 18. Luke Bruns leans in and scores. Luke now has 16, and the Panthers find a little bit of rhythm here, but 82-64.
He had to work every bit for that 16.
Goodberry comes in, pulls it up off to Mulder, who's been very good tonight. He uses his strength and scores. Their shooting percentage has been outstanding, as both teams are going to Coach Silver said that's enough. These two rivals, a lot of respect, 2 outstanding coaches, 2 outstanding programs, and nice gesture by both coaches with almost 3 minutes to go, 84-64. Coach Schoten sends in his deep reserves.
Yeah, yep, it's time. Up 20. I think he should be very happy with his squad that played tonight, and that was a clinic that they put on, I'd say. They're a fun team to watch.
Coach Kleiss over there with his youngsters. He continues to coach on. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Metro Sports TV, 84-64. Oh, you got to highlight the
Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame.
So the reserves are in for both basketball teams. It's a 20-point lead for the number 1 ranked undefeated Sioux Falls Christian Chargers, who lived up to their billing. What an outstanding basketball team. Treat to watch play, Blake.
Yeah, they were really fun. Their offense, how they move, cut, pass the ball, very unselfish. They were making the open three. They're going to be very tough. I mean, I haven't seen Mitchell or Lincoln play, but I would imagine they're one of the best teams in the state.
Oh, absolutely, with this size. And anytime you have Brant Wassenaar and Griffin Goodberry, you're going to be awfully good.
Yeah, Brant Wassenaar the next 2 years will be fun to watch, see where he ends up. And
6'5" already is the sophomore. Long three put up. And Sean Meiske, speaking of golf, Sean is in the game, picking up that one up and goes through, loses the ball off the hands. Good jump by little Brunsey, and Aaron's going to put it in with the left hand. So he's going to get a little taste, and he'll get that Bruns body going. And
yeah, I heard he got in a little bit last game, too, in some minutes, some key minutes.
Playing a little bit more, and, of course, he will have a big future. The Bruns boys have had quite a career, three and four coming. So 86-66 is your score as the Panthers, long three put up and off, no good, as another 8th grader, Peyton Sorensen, who hit a three-pointer against Tri-Valley last week. He's going to be a good player, too, if he has the athletic ability of his brother.
Yeah, just waiting for those two to hit some growth spurts, get some strength, and they'll be varsity players before they know it.
Well, Coach Kleiss, that was Ryan Delman, a 6'9" freshman that just laid that one in. And he looks like he's going to grow a little more. Long three by Brunsey, off no good. Pulled off by the just mentioned Dahlman, and they're going to bring that up. 6'9" freshman. And looking at him with those broad shoulders and big legs, holy smokes.
And then you get to practice against Griffin Goodberry every day, and I'm sure he's going to be another good player.
88-66 will be your final score. The number 1 ranked Sioux Falls Christian shows why. You can see highlights of this game tonight on Sports Zone. Blake Van Ginkel, your thoughts on both teams?
Yeah, I was really impressed with Sioux Falls Christian. I've said it multiple times, just the way they've passed, cut, moved, spaced the floor. Griffin Goodberry led with Bill Wassenaar he was really fun to watch. And Dakota Valley, you can't hang your head for too long. They're the number 1 team in the state. Your only goal is just to get better, so next time you see them, you give them a better game and a better effort. But I think Dakota Valley will be fine. They just got to take care of the ball and limit those points off turnovers. That first half just got a little bit away from them because of that.
Well, my good friend, always great to work a basketball game with you. Blake Van Ginkel, our outstanding basketball color commentator, guru, call him what you will. One of the best in the business is this young man. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Outstanding game played by Sioux Falls Christian. They win it 88-66. This basketball game was presented by CF Industries. CF Industries provides clean energy to feed and fuel the world, and you can start your next career at CF Industries. Go to their website and check them out. Thank you to all of our advertisers for tonight's game. Our Metro Sports TV Wall of Fame player of the game goes to Logan Collette, who had a 30 spot tonight, but it wasn't enough as Sioux Falls Christian wins this one 88-66. Thank you for joining us on Metro Sports, and thank you to our tremendous advertisers who make these games possible. Thank you to Sioux City Journal and KCUU for all their statistical and informative assistance. Join us next week. Go to our website at Metro Sports TV. Check out our game. Join us tomorrow night. Boy, do we have a treat for you. Number 1 ranked undefeated Sioux Falls Lincoln against defending state champion Mitchell. Sioux Falls Lincoln versus Mitchell tomorrow night on Metro Sports TV. Brad Newitt and his Metro Sports Sioux Falls crew will have that game for you. And remember, you can rewatch all these games on demand at Metro Sports TV. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Once again, your final score, number 1 ranked Sioux Falls Christians win it 88-66. This is Pat Schultz for Blake Van Ginkel and Riley Lillenquist, our outstanding producer tonight. Take care, everybody. All night.